They traded away their best player, and all of a sudden they're a good team. Look at these bigs. Look at this defense. Look at all this. Bruh, cut it out. That was a bunch of yap. Welcome in. I'm Lake Show Jerry. Before we get started, do me one favor. Hit that description. Hit those links and follow every last one of those pages. And then after that, come back, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and rock out with me for this NBA season. So we are here with the NBA tiers list. I thought this would be a little fun, exercise. The NBA season has started already. We kind of have an idea of where teams are, how they look. Some teams have been hit by injuries. Some teams are just unstoppable, unfortunately. And I thought we could do a little exercise, so why not? So we are here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tiers. The top tier is the NBA Finals. These are the teams I think could potentially make the NBA Finals, realistically. Under that, we have the Conference Finals. Same thing. These teams will be teams that I think can make the Conference Finals in their respective conferences. Playoffs. This isn't fair because the East, come on now. But yeah, the playoffs. Teams that can make the playoffs. And then we have teams that I think will be in the play-in potentially to make the playoffs. And then I have the teams that I think should blow it up or just flat out tank. And then this last tier, unfortunately, there are teams in the NBA that are helping the OKC dynasty. And I don't like that. So where should we start? I know where we should start. Let's start with who's helping OKC's dynasty. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams that I will put in this list because they somehow, some way are giving OKC a draft pick this season, depending on where they fall. Currently as it stands, if the season ended today, the LA Clippers would give OKC the 8th pick in the NBA draft. Clippers, these guys stink right now. Kawhi just got back literally yesterday. They still lost to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Right now their record is, the Clippers currently stand at the bottom of the West at 5-12. The Clippers are 5-12, and as I said, right now, if the season ended today, they would give OKC, the team with one loss in the NBA currently, the 8th pick in the NBA draft. Not only that, this next team would literally give them the very next pick, the 9th pick, would go to OKC from the Utah Jazz. The Utah Jazz just played the Lakers last night. The Utah does have bright spots. Keontae George is nice. You know what? Let me remix this. The Clippers, the bright spot for the Clippers has been none other than the Beard, James Harden. James Harden has been hooping this season. I don't know if you're paying attention, but he has been going crazy. It sucks because it's like for a team that's bad and they will not make the playoffs. They're like at the bottom of the conference right now. But James is currently averaging 27.8 points a game, 5.8 rebounds, and 8.4 assists with a steal. He's literally been carrying this team to they only have 5 wins, but I'm on a new campaign this season. My last, 15 years of fandom have went towards James Harden hate. I would say maybe since he got traded to Houston that summer, right before he got traded, and how much he stunk in the NBA Finals. It kind of showed me like he may not have had that it factor as it pertains to winning championships. I don't want to do this. I'm off of this bridge. So I will just say, free James Harden till it's backwards. That's where I'm at with this one. So yeah, number 9 pick would go to OKC as well from Utah. Utah's bright spots have been Lauri Markkanen and Keontae George. And after that, it's been a little bit of ace. Not as much as you would hope or like if you're a Utah Jazz fan. But They are in the helping OKC Dynasty tier. Not only them, but right next to them, or it's actually a team that's not doing bad this season. But for the sake of this video and the sake of this topic, come on down, Philadelphia 76ers. They would hand over the 16th pick in the NBA draft to the OKC Dynasty right now if the season ended today. The Sixers have very, 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 very bright spots. Let's start with Tyrese Maxey. Anybody know this guy? Anybody want this guy? Should we dangle Philly into the blow it up tier? Can we get back to the, what was their slogan? Can we get back to the process? Can we get back there? Nah. Let's not do it. We're going to keep him in here for now. OKC Dynasty, right there. Tyrese Maxey. Jared McCain is back. He hasn't been balling as last season, but he's still a really good NBA player. They've got VJ. He has been balling. If not for Concanipo, he would be the leading candidate for Rookie of the Year for me right now. They also have Paul George back. They have Embiid. What's left of Embiid. And they have Andre Drummond shooting and making threes now? What? But yes, right now they would be in the helping OKC Dynasty tier. This next team, I hate to do it. This next team is actually one of the top teams. But since they did something so nasty years ago, they are now in this tier for now. I'm going to change these tiers. Bear with me. I just got to get these off. The Houston Rockets are in the helping OKC's Dynasty tier. Why? Because if the season ends today, they would get the 26th pick from the Houston Rockets. The Rockets, well, I'll save the Rockets because they're actually good. Now, this next team, I heard a lot of, oh, they're good. Oh, they're going to be elite. Oh, they might make the conference finals. Oh, they can make an NBA finals run. They traded away their best player and all of a sudden they're a good team. Look at these bigs. Look at this defense. Look at all this. Bruh, cut it out. That was a bunch of yap. This team is in the helping OKC Dynasty. The lowly Dallas Mavs. If the season ended today, they would give them a top second round pick. And the Mavs just stink. So, with that said, these are the teams that will be helping OKC every loss that they have. Now, if I were to put these teams in the real tiers, I would put Dallas in the tanking, where they belong. Cooper Flag, you should be getting a new pal. The Rockets. The Rockets would actually be in the NBA Finals tier, because they could potentially get there. And this does not agree with me because it would not let me put them up there. There we go. The Rockets would be one of those rare Western teams that I think could make it. If I were to put the Sixers in one of these tiers based on how they're playing this season, where would I put the Sixers? Conference finals? Okay, how do I want to do this? Let's put everyone with health. Nah, I can't do that. Just currently where they stand, I would put the Sixers as a playoff team. Yeah, I feel like they're a safe playoff team, especially in the East. Right now, they currently are number 8. So, yeah, and they're only like a game behind 5, a game and a half behind 3. Well, 2 games behind 3, a game and a half behind 4. So, yeah, they're going to make the playoffs. Utah can go exactly where their record shows they are. Out of the play-in, out of the playoff picture. Utah should continue to tank. Now, the Clippers, they are 5-12, which isn't that far from a play-in team. You got above them, you have the Jazz, the Grizzlies, the Blazers. These are all the teams that are under 500. The Blazers are at ninth place, 3 games under 500. So it's not crazy to think that the Clippers would be a play-in team. So I'm going to put them there. And then we will go with the teams that are in order from here. So the Bucks. The Bucks, of course, have Giannis for now. I think they should trade Giannis. And I think they should blow it up. If Kyle Kuzma is one of your 3 or 4 best players, you, my friend, are tanking, whether you know it or not. You are tanking. They should trade Giannis, get whatever they can for him, and just go from there. Let's see, do they own their pick? I believe they do, but let me fact check that. The Bucks currently, yes, they own their pick. So yeah, just be bad. Go get that pick. Trade Giannis. If you trade Giannis, let me tell you what's going to happen. If you trade Giannis, no matter where you trade him to, the NBA is going to gift you with the first pick in the NBA draft. So just do it. Just do it. This next team, the Brooklyn Nets, they are 3-13. So they are well on their way to tanking and being in the, ain't nothing to blow up. So they're just in the tank mode. The Nets, man, the Nets have talented guys. Michael Porter Jr., shout out to you. This guy is averaging 25 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. How do I know that? Because I had this thing going with one of my Twitter followers who told me that he could not score more than 20 points in a game. Not a game, but in a game. And he is killing that. So yeah, the Nets are tanking. I think it's pretty clear that they are. This next team, the New York Knicks. Where would I put the Knicks? The Knicks might be one of these teams that, how far up would I put the Knicks? The Knicks are actually good. As much as I don't like the Knicks in general, they are actually a good, solid NBA team. But right now, they are 6th in the weak conference. They've been dealing with Brunson nagging injuries. He did miss a few games. I want to say he missed 2 or 3 games, actually. But am I believing all these Western teams, all these Eastern teams are better than them? Especially in a playoff format? I do think the Knicks would be a candidate for the conference finals in the East. And I don't think that's crazy to say that. Okay, this next team, where they're sitting right now is kind of crazy. The Toronto Raptors are 12-5 and sit at number 2 in the East. It looks like Brandon Ingram, Scotty Barnes, RJ Barrett, and Emmanuel Quickley have figured something out. With Jakob Poeltl at the 5, this team has been balling. Shout out to my guy Penn. I know he is loving every second of this. So shout out to the Toronto Raptors. If the season was to end today, why not? I don't think I believe this, but when you're playing this great, I just gotta go with where you are. Toronto Raptors conference finals. They can make it. Because who says no? Show me how they can. There's nothing in the East to me that says they can't currently. So this next team is very, very, very disappointing. They fired their coach this season already. They should have just fired him at the end of last season, if we're being completely honest. And it's not even really his fault. Like, he can't control these crazy injuries in New Orleans. The New Orleans Pelicans, they are literally just tanking. I don't know if they're trying to or not, but they are tanking. Now, they do have 2 very bright spots. Zion Williamson, when he plays, stop me if you heard that before. When he plays, is amazing. He's all NBA caliber. So I don't know if they should blow it up. No, you know what? I take that back. I do know. I'm on the train of blow it up. Not even just tank, just blow it up. Trade Zion. They have Derek Queen, who was a steal in the draft, who actually might be the steal of the draft, if we're being completely honest. People made fun of Joe Dumars for trading away those picks to get him. Seemed a little thirsty, but it worked out because he is playing amazing. I pick this guy every night on DraftKings. I'm not gonna lie. Why? Because I know he's gonna come through. Now the Pelicans as a team, just go ahead and just blow it up. They got assets. Blow it up. You won't get the first pick because that's gonna go to Milwaukee. You probably won't get the second because that's gonna go to Dallas. They're gonna do that LeBron when he left Cleveland thing. Yeah, they are. But you'll get a top 3 pick, and in this draft, that could be franchise changing. Speaking of franchise and changing, the next team, my LA Lakers. We got Luka, know what I'm saying? We got Luka, bro. We got Luka at home. So the LA Lakers, do I want to be nasty? The LA Lakers are for sure a conference finals team. I will put them in the conference finals. I don't think we're ready quite yet to say that we could beat OKC. Or, truth be told, I'm not sure we could beat a healthy Rockets right now. But I do think we are not that far away from competing with those guys. I won't say we would beat them. I would just have to see what... We do need a few more moves. Like, we are still not... We're not a complete team yet, especially defensively. Like, offensively, we got it covered. You got Luka, who's scoring... Listen to these Luka numbers, man. This don't even make sense. Luka Doncic is averaging 35 points a game. He's dishing out 9 rebounds and 9 assists. And you know what's crazy about that? People think he's not playing great. That is insane to me. That he's averaging 35, 9, and 9. And you could walk away and say, bro, you could be better. That is so crazy. Like, yeah, that's crazy. Then we have Austin Reeves right next to him. Austin Reeves is averaging, let me pull it up to be accurate. Austin is averaging 28 points a game while grabbing 6 rebounds and dishing out 7 assists. It might be safe to say that Austin is Luka's Kyrie. Because, I mean, the numbers are right there. 28 a game. He's probably... I'm a Kyrie guy, so this kind of hurts. He's a better playmaker than Kyrie. Now, in isolation, Kyrie is levels ahead. But as far as scoring the basketball and dishing the basketball, I mean, Austin has a case to being above. And neither are defensive, like, great players. So, like, yeah, we might have Kyrie at home. Crazy enough. And then we got LeBron back. LeBron's played 2 games. His first game, he didn't shoot that much. He did shoot well, but he didn't shoot that much. He didn't really look at the rim that much that game. He had 12 assists. So, like, in the third quarter, he started, like, spamming the assists because he had, like, a few dimes and he just, like, got assist happy. And then last night, he had a few shots that were just like, what are you doing? And then there was times where he was not aggressive, but overall his playmaking is still there. He's our best player in transition in year 23, bro. Like, what are we doing here? LeBron is just different, man. Yeah. And then we got Dominating. Dominating's been averaging 15.5 points a game, 8 rebounds, a steal and a block, pretty much. The numbers aren't like crazy because you got 2 guys above you that have scored 50. Well, Austin's dropped a 50 ball. Luka, if he can make a free throw, he would have scored 50. And then you got LeBron, who's like back in the fold now. Like, he's gonna look for DA, but for the most part, these guys are gonna be looking for their shots. So DA is gonna have to get his here and there. but you will see a 20-10 game from DA. Like, I would say probably 3 times every 10 games. I don't think that's crazy. But yeah, the Lakers, conference finals. This next team, surprise team. Where they are right now is actually surprising to me. Their record isn't even crazy, but the fact that they've started off well has surprised me. The Chicago Bulls, I would have to say they are doing opposite of what I think they should do, which is tank. But since they are not tanking and their players are playing solid, they were doing good until Giddey went down. But I would say in the East, from what I've seen thus far, they're a play-in team. It's pretty safe to say that they're a play-in team. I don't see any reason why they can't be a play-in team in this East. I don't see them falling below Boston, Milwaukee, Charlotte. Like, I don't see them falling in that tier. And then there's nobody outside that tier that would drop them out. I think they're safe to say they're a playing team. The Minnesota Timberwolves, I'm just gonna respect it. The last few seasons, I've said they're just a playoff team. They're not that good. But somehow, some way, at the end of the season, they've made the conference finals. So that's where I'm putting them. I don't care what they're looking like. I don't care what their record says. Until they don't do it, they are a conference finals team to me. Because every time I've said they're not, they've pulled it off somehow. Like, it doesn't even make sense. This next team I thought was going to be better than they are this season. They have not had their young point guard in Scoot Henderson this season yet. I'm getting a little worried about that injury. Shaedon Sharpe has not played the greatest. I thought this would be a breakout season from him. But the last few games before he got injured, he was picking it up, but the way he started shooting-wise has been terrible. And then once Drew went out, they've just fallen off a cliff. Denny has been amazing. Denny may make an all-star team. Yeah, that might actually happen. Depending on how much they fall by February, Denny could be an all-star. But as of right now, where do they sit? They are number 9 in the West. The Clippers could come out of that hole, but I think if they came out of that hole, Memphis would be the one that drops. And if Drew sticks around, I think it's safe to put them in the play-in zone, which is ahead of where they were last season. So yeah, that's not bad. This next team has arguably the best player in the NBA. They are currently the 3rd best record in the conference behind my Lakers and OKC. This team, when healthy, is just scary because they employ Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic. So, would it be crazy to say that they made an NBA Finals run? If I'm being completely honest, as much as I like to hate on the Nuggets, no. Let's put them in the NBA Finals tier. The next team they got a whole tier dedicated to their dynasty, so you know where this team is going. The OKC Thunder are head and shoulders above the rest of the league. And to be honest, it's not even fair, man. I keep saying this, but I'm going to say it again. If this is what it feels like to be a Laker hater, I get it. It's taken me 36 years, but I've gotten it. When a team is this dominant, it just don't feel right. Like, why are you this good? And why does your future look so bright? I get it. When the Lakers are mediocre, we still have hope of, some guy is going to come on the team and save us. We don't know who, but somebody will. LeBron was the first one after Kobe left. And then before LeBron left, somehow we got Luka. OKC is just doing it in the draft and via trade. Like, Sam Presti just won't stop. Like, I don't like this guy now. It was cool when they were the up and coming, KD, Russ, James. They made it cool to be a OKC Thunder fan or root for them. Made it cool to like watch their games and be like, oh, that's the young up and coming team. They could do some damage, especially when they played the Lakers. Everybody loved them when they played the Lakers. And then when they finally broke through and beat us and they became dominant, even when they were dominant with KD and Russ and Harden, and then Harden leaves, they're still pretty dominant. Those teams are flawed, but they were dominant. People still liked them. This version of them, I do not like. Like, it's too good. This feels like when the Warriors hit the light years phase, and it was like, bro, what are we supposed to do with this? And then they backdoor with KD. Like, why? I was liking it, but I understood everybody that didn't. I'm a KD and Steph guy, so seeing them together was amazing to me. But I understood why you would hate it. That's where I'm at with OKC right now. I just hate it. They're just too good. 17-1. Their point differential is like something insane. 17 points a game. Like, they're not even in games in the fourth quarter. Shai's dropping 30, playing 3 quarters a game. Like, I hate you guys, bro. Respectfully, I hate you guys. It's all respect, but I hate you guys. Did I mention? I hate you guys. This next team, I'm not gonna lie, man. Ja Morant's my NBA son, but I think I'm kind of over that experience as a Ja fan. If you're not gonna hoop, if you're not gonna get better, bro, what are we doing? They should be and are currently in blow it up mode and tanking at the same time. Like, they should just do both. Get Ja out of there. At this point, I don't care where Ja goes. He can go to Charlotte. I wouldn't care, bro. Like, until he shows me he's ready to play basketball and basketball is his main focus, it just don't seem that way. And I mean, anybody that covers that team will let you know that. Anybody that watches that team, a fan of that team, they will let you know they are probably over that experience as well. Like, that's how bad it is. And I say that as somebody that's very, very, very patient with players that I like. Or players in general. Even the ones I don't like, I kind of give them grace until it's like enough of the grace period. Like, you stink. But yeah, Ja, you stink, bro. All the antics. When you're on the floor, you just ain't hooping. Like, literally not hooping. They played the Lakers and this man had 8 points. Bro, what is happening? Memphis, they actually have bright spots. So it's not fair to just rip Ja and just get off of them. They have good players. Triple J is fair. Ja, I don't know what happened there, but Cedric Coward, hooping. 14 points a game, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. It's not like, oh my God, all-star numbers, but for a guy that shouldn't be much of anything per se, like NBA-wise, he's been hooping, and I've been enjoying it. And shout out to him on my DraftKings teams. He be lighting it up. Not only him, Aldama's been balling lately too, and Williams Jr. since he came back from injury. The numbers ain't there. Like, a lot of these guys, you're not gonna look at their numbers and just be like, wow. But like, they've been playing great basketball. It's just the best player on their team. He's in another zone, bro. But yeah, blow it up. The Spurs have been good, right? Better than good. I've actually thought the Spurs would be good this season, but I didn't think they would be this good. They got hit with injuries, and they've still been holding it down. Right now, they are fifth in the West, right behind the Rockets and the Nuggets and the Lakers. They're like a game behind those teams, actually tied with the Rockets. But yes, Wemby started the season on a crazy run. He was looking top 5-ish before he got injured. If not top 3, if not top 1 on certain nights. That Chicago game, brother. That Mavs game, brother. Like, he was putting together some performances. He had some stinkers in there too, like the Laker game and the Suns game. But I mean, that's gonna happen in the NBA. The Spurs right now, though, I would say it would not be crazy if they made the conference finals. As crazy as that sounds to some, I don't think that's crazy. That's not crazy to me. The right matchup, they could pull it off. Now, where they should be probably, like realistic, they would be a playoff team. You know what? Let's do that. Let's not put the expectations that crazy on them. We're gonna go playoffs because that's an upgraded season from last season. Just to say they made the playoffs. But D Fox is back. He's playing amazing. All those people that thought that they would have like this issue with D Fox coming back, nah. He's been really good. The team has been good. It just sucks that Harper got injured and now Wemby's injured, and Castle got injured. Like, so D Fox has been holding it down. D Fox, shout out to David Garcia. He was hooping the other night. I actually made the stream about him eventually. He was hooping so much. But yeah, I like the Spurs. I need to go down to San Antonio and catch a game too. But yeah, the next team on this board, this team is surprising me as well. I thought this team would be tanking. I thought their record would be really bad right now. But they figured some things out. They don't even have their second best player. He's played one game. Jalen Green's played one game for the Suns. He went crazy. Well, technically he played 2 games. His first game he went crazy. Second game he re-injured his hamstring. But they've been playing very good basketball. And they're like an exciting team to watch. Like, getting rid of KD, or should I say trading KD, allowed them to get assets that work next to Devin Booker. And they've been looking good. Their young guys have gotten better. And as a team, offensively, they move the ball. Defensively, they're active. Like, they got parts. Grayson's been hooping before he got injured again. But yeah, I think the Suns are a playoff team. I think they make the playoffs. Now, how they get into the playoffs may come through the play-in. So would that technically put them at play-in? Would it? We're going to say for now, they are a playoff team. Because they're top 6. Granted, they're a half game above Minnesota. Nah, let's put them in the play-in because that could change. Minnesota should be in there too, but I think they make the playoffs easily. But yeah, this next team, the Golden State Warriors. I want to be nasty. I want to be so nasty. But I think this team's a play-in team. I didn't think they would be good this season. A lot of people were hyping them up because they got Al Horford and hyping up the Steph numbers once Jimmy became a Warrior last season. Like, that mattered this year. They still have the same issues that they had before Jimmy. Now they just have them with Jimmy. They don't know what they want to do with Kuminga. They don't have a starting backcourt member with Steph. Draymond's getting older. I'll be nice. And they are technically the oldest team in the NBA. And it shows many of nights. Their schedule has not been that friendly to them either. Steve Kerr was complaining about that recently. But I don't think that they're just, like, play-wise, roster-wise, I don't think they're above the play-in. Like, I can't just shoo them in for the playoffs. They could easily lose in the play-in. This next team is very, 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 very surprising. The next team is the Detroit Pistons. They are NBA Finals tier. They are 12-2. No, they are 14-2 on a 12-game win streak, and just look like they cannot lose. Cade Cunningham, you got my MVP, bro. If I had a vote, it's going to you, bro. Right now, it would go to you. And funny enough, I was watching this show, and somebody mentioned Cade as an MVP candidate coming into the season, and another person on that show just lost it and started trolling the rest of this episode. But the Pistons have been balling. Jalen Duren, brother, I didn't know you'd be this good. I thought you'd be a solid 5 in the NBA. I did not know you had this in your bag. Like, his 20 and 10 games are just like expected now, and I did not see that coming. Duncan Robinson's been hooping for them. That was a great addition. I feel like he's been an upgrade to Malik Beasley for them. Who else is a bright spot? Asur has been basically Asur. He's been injured lately, so he hasn't been able to show off lately. Who else? Let's go through their roster because they deserve this. The Detroit Pistons. You got Cade, Jalen, Tobias has only played 7 games, but he's been solid. Min, oh yeah, here we go. Jenkins, salute to you, brother. When Cade went out, you were balling to the point where I ain't gonna lie, man. I put you on my DraftKings teams a few nights, man. I mean, you ain't come through the last time, but I don't hold it against you. You've been balling. So I'll put the Pistons in the NBA Finals tier. This next team, everybody know where this team should go. This team got names and I just seen recently, actually, they want to do a fire sale. They only want to keep 2 players, Keegan and Nick and Clifford and Nick Clifford. The Sacramento Kings, but blow it up. Sacramento gonna Sacramento, bro. That's what I've come to learn. Doesn't matter what you do, they're gonna king. The Kings are gonna king, bro. What's Westbrook? You've been hooping. Zach LaVine is still very good. DeMar DeRozan is solid. I think DeMar could be a 6th man on a really good team now. Zach could start on a contender, and Russ could come off the bench for a contender. Dennis, those Hall of Fame talks, kind of crazy. But yeah, Dennis lost his spot to Russ, who was not even in the NBA when the season started. Crazy. The Kings, I don't know what y'all guys are doing. Outside of signing Russ, everything else has been terrible. Keegan's back. Keegan was balling last game, actually. They actually just beat the Nuggets on the road. Shout out to them. But nah, just blow it up, bro. Blow it up. This next team, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Where would I put the Cavs? I don't believe in the Cavs. I have not believed 1 ounce in the Cavs for the last couple years. Where would I put the Cavs? I'm just gonna say the Cavs are a playoff team. They are like opposite of Minnesota. Minnesota's been showing me, so I have to believe. Cleveland, y'all gotta make me a believer, bro. Donovan's really good. Garland has not been the same. He's been injured. He's been nursing an injury. So like he hasn't been himself. Evan Mobley has not played that great this season. Like he'll have games where he puts up numbers, but like it just does not feel and look the same as like last season or the year before, where you could see like him going up. This season feels like kind of like the Ben Simmons, where it's like you've kind of petered out and it feels like you're about to drop. Yeah, I'm gonna say they're a playoff team because they're in the East, but last season I'm gonna say that was a fluke. But also too, to be fair, they have not been whole, so, and they're still 12-6, which is only 3 games behind first place. So I mean, they could get fully healthy for a stretch and like just run off some games. Jared Allen has not been the same. Throw you in there too. Yeah, that's where I'll put them. I'll put them as a playoff team for now. Boston is 9-8 right now. They're the 10th spot, but I think they should blow it up. Like, what are y'all doing? JT is like sounding like he wants to play this season. I hope they're not trying to do that. Jaylen Brown, you've been hooping, sir. Derek White. Let me talk to Derek White FC real quick. Derek White FC. You guys have been doing this thing for like 3 years now, where y'all put Derek White in talks that he does not deserve to be in because the team is winning and he is a winning player. I'd agree. But you guys would do this whole thing where he's the best player on the team. He's the second best player on the team. He's the third, but he wasn't even the fourth best player on the team, like, for sure, last season and the year before that. Like, we now see him in a role where he's asked to do second best player, first best player things, and it ain't going well. Why? Because he's not that guy, pal. Like, that's not him. Shout out to him because he doesn't walk and talk like it. But his fans, oh my God, they are terrible. Yeah, Boston, go ahead and blow it up. What are you doing? You got your picks. This is a top three. The top three players in this draft, I know for sure, are looked at as generational. I also hear that draft in general is really good. So why are y'all trying to win? Like, I don't get that. This next team, speaking of winning, are allergic to winning. This team tanks every season. Like, literally every season is a tanking season. Maybe after game one, you could believe like they want to win, but after that, you kind of see like what they're about. The Charlotte Hornets suck. There should be a tier below the helping OKC dynasty for two teams. The Charlotte Hornets and another team on the board. These guys stink. Like, and it ain't even funny no more. Like, Hornets, Kings, you know what? Bump it. Let's just go ahead and do it. Wizards, get in here. This is your time to shine. These three teams right here, the NBA should just flat out abolish them. And I'm dead serious. Get rid of these three teams. If you want to add a Vegas team or a Seattle team, fine by me. Get rid of these three for sure. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. These two teams right here, New Orleans and Brooklyn, y'all should be in that boat too. We should. Hey, Adam Silver, let's just start getting rid of these teams, man. They are not serious, bro. The Kings, the Wizards, the Hornets, the Pelicans, the Nets. Get them out of here. If you want to replace them with two more teams, we could figure something out. But get them out of here. We can move the Grizzlies to the East. Get them out of here, bro. I don't even want to talk about those two. Like, free LaMelo and free, ain't nobody to free in Washington. Free LaMelo. Get these five teams out of my NBA, bro. All right, next team, Orlando Magic. Orlando has been very, very disappointing this season. They're 2 games above 500. Paolo is injured, so Franz is, taking over. Anthony Black has been hooping. Desmond Bane kind of found his gear, like another gear. He started off the season really bad, but he's found a new gear. I think that's because Paolo's out of the lineup and he can touch the ball more. I don't know if they should. I'm conflicted. I feel like Orlando should start over in a way. Not even really start over, but recalculate some things. The way they construct these rosters is just not gonna do what we all want it to do desperately and what we think is gonna do coming into every season. You cannot win in the NBA with one shooter. They've been trying this for years now. One shooter will not cut it. Like, one guy that you think can make shots is not going to cut it. Orlando, I don't know. When Paolo comes back, I do think they're a playoff team. I'll say that. But outside of that, it's either playoffs or less. Like, you fall to the play-in. And then if he's out for more time after that, you might as well just go to the tanking mode, bro. I just don't see it. This next team has surprised me in a good way. The Miami Heat. They are 11-6 in the 4th spot in the East. And they found a new gear offensively. Spo has dug, and he's finally figured something out offensively. Like, they've always been like efficient offensively, I feel like. Like, I can't say they were bad offensively, because they were one of the teams that actually ran sets and you could see they had an identity offensively. It's just the talent wasn't there. So on a nightly basis, it could look bad. Right now they are in get it and go mode. screw pick and roll. Just kick, react, drive, kick, react. That is their offense. And I'm not gonna lie, they look good doing it. I'm gonna say the Miami Heat are a playoff team. Coming into the season, I would have not had them there. This next team has been dealing with injuries, and they're still holding it down. They're 11-7, number 5 in the East. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that once Trae Young comes back, Jalen Johnson, sir, you are him. Before this season, when he got drafted, when he came into this draft, I remember wondering on an old podcast I was on what his NBA comp was. Couldn't think of it. And then I started to wonder, what would he look like in the NBA? Because I saw some of him at Duke, and I was intrigued. I was like, what does he look like in the NBA? He's not a great ISO player, but he's a great team guy. Like within a team system, he could flourish. Like if he would have went to Miami to jumpstart his career, he would have been cooking early. But being in Atlanta, Trae has the ball a lot. I actually think he's learning things from Trae, as far as being a passer. And he's been adding that to his game. He can shoot the ball as well. Just in general, he's an explosive athlete, and those are not easy to come by. Somebody that's that explosive with coordination and can pass and play make. He's been having a great season. If the season ended today, or if the All-Star game was today, he's an All-Star. He would probably be All-NBA as well. I don't think that's a stretch. He would be All-NBA this season. The Atlanta Hawks are, to me, a playoff team. Once Trae gets back, they might even shake some things up. You know what? Let's move them up a notch. I'm getting nasty. When Trae gets back, I think they are... All right, we're going to have to leave them in the playoffs. Oh, no, we can move them. Can we go up, bruh? We getting hated on right now. Nah, we're not gonna get nasty. They're a playoff team. All right, we're down to one last team in the NBA, and that team is the Indiana Pacers. It's very clear that they are tanking. They're 2-14 right now. Even if they weren't, they just can't get it done. Ben Mathurin hooping. He is averaging 27 points a game. Granted, he's only played 4 or 5 games, but he has been hooping. Bro has been super aggressive, and I like to see it. I had an argument with my ex-co-host about him versus Jalen, and I'm not gonna lie. If he keeps this up for a full season, he could be in those Jalen talks easily, comfortably. But yeah, they've been hooping. Pascal, still elite. They got something brewing over there. They gonna have a top pick this offseason, and then they're gonna get Hallie back, and I think they're gonna be right back where they left off. In that we can contend for the playoffs, for the conference finals, and potentially make an NBA Finals run again. I think it kind of depends on who they draft, because last year was kind of fluky. But I think the fact that they're going to be bad this year and is going to get them a good pick could elevate them to they can get back to that status again. So yeah, I got, you know what? I got the Detroit Pistons as NBA Finals team, and I didn't put the Knicks. Let's go through this. Let's see if my first thoughts were my correct thoughts. NBA Finals, I say Rockets or Thunder in the East, or the Nuggets. In the West, or the Nuggets. So, Conference Finals, I would have to go with the Knicks. Potentially making a finals run, actually. Because to me, they're the second best team in the conference. Playoff wise. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So I think that's where they should go. Conference finals feels about right. Toronto's a little, but I think that's right. Minnesota, just cause I gotta respect it. Playoffs, Spurs, Sixers. Yeah, that feels right. Cavs, Magic, Heat, Hawks. That feels right. Play in their respective conferences. This feels right. And then to blow it up. Oh yeah, that feels extra right. Our tank. Yeah, that feels right. Okay, yeah. So that's what we're rolling with. Your NBA Finals potential teams: the Houston Rockets, the OKC Thunder, the New York Knicks, the Denver Nuggets, and the Detroit Pistons. The conference finals: Lakers, Raptors, Timberwolves. Playoffs: Sixers, Spurs, Cavs, Magic, Heat, Hawks. Does that feel right? I'm not gonna lie, Cleveland being right here kind of feels wrong, but I don't believe in them. But just because I don't believe in them doesn't mean that they aren't who they are when they're healthy. We're gonna respect them. We're gonna respect them. So playoffs, we will put Sixers, Spurs, Magic, Heat, Hawks. Play-in: Clippers, Bulls, Blazers, Warriors, Suns. That feels all the way right. Blow it up: Mavs for sure, Jazz for sure, Celtics, they should tank for sure, Kings, Bucks, Nets, Pelicans, Grizz, Hornets, Wizards, Pacers. Wow, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 NBA teams should be blowing it up or tanking. Yeah. And if I'm being completely honest, Blazers, you probably should too. But yeah, Warriors, you probably should too. Clippers, you probably should. Well, no, you can't because you got OKC's pick. But yeah, that'll do it. That's our tiers. Let me know in the comments if you agree, disagree. Where would you put your favorite team? And for sure, hit that description. Follow me over there on Playback. Follow me over on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, here on YouTube. Twitter, wherever there's a social media, find Lake Show Jerry and I'm in there. Till next time, see y'all.